And release it down, and opposite interlace, press the palms up. Get a nice straight line between the navel pulling in and the shoulders stacking over. And release it down. Go ahead and walk your hands forward and find your plank position. And now what we're going to do is we're going to roll through the spine and kind of make a wave. So we're going to pull up on our tailbone and roll through the belly button all the way up to the shoulders and then drop down. Don't go into a full cobra, just open up the heart a little bit and then reverse, letting your tailbone lead you. And you're just going to wave. And go ahead and come to your plank position and to down dog. Press your heels into the floor. Weight pushing out of the front body and into the heels. Soften the shoulders down if you'd like to bend the knees. Back and forth. Go ahead and come up onto your tippy toes in this position. Push your weight into your heels and release your belly button to the upper thighs. And then keeping yourself in this position, straighten through the heels, pushing them into the floor. Inhale, look between your hands, jump or step your feet forward, come halfway up, double check where your fingertips are, make sure they're on either side of your toe, pull your shoulders towards the ceiling and then back down, open up that heart center. And softly release, bend the knees, give yourself a gentle hug, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. And inhale the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, press the palms up. And push up through either side. So you're getting a nice stretch. And release the palms. Go ahead and pull your knee into your chest. Sink the right hip crease down. Open up your shoulders. Go ahead and point your toe and then flex. Point, flex, point, flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point. 4, 6, 7, 8, and circles to the right, nice and slow. And double time the circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, and reverse the circles, slow. And double time your circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and release your foot out in front of you and hold. You can bring your hand to prayer position in front of you if it helps you balance, and you're going to pulse up, 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 up. 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 more. Don't fall over. And step it back to high lunge. Go ahead and press your fingertips to the floor, but keep that high lunge stance. Push out through the heels. And bring the arms overhead. Nice and slow. Then tuck your knee in and bring it up to a prayer position. Then we're going to come back. We're going to do this nice and slow. And we'll do the whole, that one more time. And we'll bring the hands either side of the left foot, take it back. We're gonna lower it down through Chaturanga Dandasana, but we're going to take a count of 10 down and then a count of 10 threading the upper body through. And here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the body up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it, pulling from your core into your down dog. Inhale, look between your hands, step or jump your feet forward, come halfway up, check where your fingertips are, and fold. Inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to do your opposite interlace, overhead and pressing up. Just a little stretch side to side. And release it now in front, pulling your knee up and into your navel, softening the shoulders back, finding a balance. And we're going to point the toe, flex the toe. Double time, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And rotate in a circle. Nice and slow at first. And double time. And reverse. Nice and slow. Keep pulling that knee in. Double time. And bring the leg out in front of you. Bring as high as you can, but keeping your hips square. Prayer position in front of you. And we're going to pulse. Almost there. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and step it back to high lunge. Bring your fingertips to the mat gently. Double check that your hips are square and that you're reaching out your left heel. And we're going to go through our series 4 times, nice and slow. One more time. And then we're going to bring the hands either side of the right foot, step it back, 10 counts down, 10 counts up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slowly come up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Pull in from that navel, come up and take down dog. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good, Marie.
Thank you. And look the hands, step or jump through the hands. Release. Bring it all the way up. And Release down, prayer position in front of you. All right, we're gonna go ahead now and just step down. You can turn the side wall or however you want. I'll turn this way so you can see me. And we're just going to sink into the hip. I'm to my left side, but whatever is good for you. You can push the heel into the floor or not. You just really want to get an opening in that left hip. And use your hands, walk yourself to the other side. And then coming back to the left, hold yourself on your hands, step your left knee down, and it should be under your hip in alignment. The right leg comes out, pull the toes back towards you, hips are square, interlace the fingertips overhead, straighten through that right finger. Now we're going to drop to the left side 8 times. So you're gonna pulse, coming up and over as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now after you finish your 8th one, we're gonna go to the other side. And 1. And go ahead, we'll do one more. And coming up. Release the arms down to the floor. You're going to inch yourself a little bit further underneath the body. And you're gonna find like you're going into like a side plank, but you're not going to. You're gonna keep your whole body in alignment as much as possible. You're gonna pull just your buttocks off the floor, but keep your knee stable. Double check that hand, make sure it's directly under the shoulder. Bring the arm overhead and hold. Now we are going to crunch, and you're going to bring your right elbow to your right knee, keeping your body in alignment, really squeezing, kind of coming up and over to the side, and then stretch. And we're gonna do 1, we'll do 8 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release yourself down. Work your way over to the other side, into that initial lunge that we had. And then step your right foot in, or whichever leg, as long as you do the opposite. Bring yourself so your knee and your hip are in alignment. Pull the left toes back towards you, lengthen the hamstring, opposite interlace. 8 to either side. 1, 2, 3. Other side, 8. And 7. And 8. Go ahead and come up, and you're gonna release that right leg a little bit further in. Again, keeping your body in alignment and your right, your 90-degree angle from your right knee into the foot. And we're going to push through the right arm and come up with our booty. Leg comes up, left arm comes overhead. And we're gonna crunch. 1. Try and take it from the side rather than from the front. 3, 4. Keep that leg as high as you can get it. Last one, and 8. Go ahead and bring your booty down. Worm your way into, not exactly a child's pose, but you're gonna spread the legs and sink your buttocks back. And just stretch out the hips a little bit. And work your way up. Come forward into a down dog. Look between your hands. Jump yourself forward and release it down. Work this forward fold from your navel to the top of the thighs, lengthening through the chest and only softening at the very end. Bend the knees, give them a little hug, and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time.